We're diving into the topic of digital photography this week, and we're focusing more on the traditional digital camera to start off with. It's going to be a little bit of a combination of looking at digital photography as a whole, so that will include terminology, settings, and composition. But this week we'll also focus in on types of cameras and looking at what are all those settings on that digital camera that you got for Christmas but don't really know what they do. So you'll see that we have a lot of different resources to kind of get you in the mindset of first let's explore the topic of digital photography. And I know that for some of you this might be rudimentary because you have a background in this area, but perhaps you'll find some resources of use, or even better, you'll be able to share some expertise and resources with your classmates that they can use to help bring them up to speed on photography terms and practices as we start to transition next week into what mobile photography looks like and what are some of the difference, and can you really take pictures that are just as good with your cell phone. So on screen you see just kind of a general listing of the topic for this week. There's also an interesting infographic that you might like. If you Google photography or digital photography infographics, you'll come up with this one. But it is by an individual named Miguel Yatko. And it's just a very general introduction to exposure, aperture, shutter, and ISO. These are all terms that you will dig into this week and that you will get a little more comfortable with as you look at this week's resources. So let's take a look at this week's expectations. Please use the links on screen to navigate to the section of the overview you wish to access.